everyone here, welcome friends, time to draw near. Welcome friends, whatever time has passed. Welcome here, whether strangers or old friends. Find some companions on this journey's leg. We may enter as strangers, let's leave as friends. No need to be lonely, we welcome you here. If we've only just met you, or we've known you for years. Welcome friends, by whatever path you've tread. Welcome friends, here you'll find respite. Welcome friends, no need to be alone. Welcome here, we hope you feel at home. Find companions on this journey's leg. We may enter as strangers, let's leave as friends. No need to be lonely, we welcome you here. If we've only just met you, or we've known you for years. And it's time, 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 time to draw near to each other. And it's time, 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 time to learn from each other. And it's time, 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 time to draw near to each other. And it's time, 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 time to lean on each other. Welcome friends, to everyone here. Welcome friends, time to draw near. Welcome friends, whatever time has passed. Welcome here, whether strangers or old friends. Welcome to The Wandering Bard. I'm Jeremy Grafe, and this is the Subaltern Project Twitch channel. Thanks for tuning in. So I see we already have a pretty good crew here. I know I need to say good morning to Judith in Australia, and hello to Vanessa in beautiful swampy Maryland. Of course, that's pretty much everywhere right now. So who else we got?
Good evening from Fetter Music.
Oh, hey, David.
And should I say it from your brother?
Ah, yes. Hello, Nathan.
And he says hello, everybody.
And
Lady Fidget also says good evening.
Oh, hey, Stephanie. And Stephanie, thanks so much for sponsoring me on Patreon. That is so awesome that that you did that. Thank you. Oh, hello, Misha. So Misha and I will have some joint announcements a bit later in the program. Oh, hey, Carlos. So I've got a bunch of fun songs tonight. A few that I haven't played in a bit. It's nice to have a decent-sized repertoire that I can do that. And a couple of songs that I need to work on in a different key for various and sundry reasons. So, yeah, we're going to cover a little bit of ground tonight. Before we get started, no, I'll wait. I will wait for announcements. How about some more music? Pastime with good company, I love and shall until I die. Grudge to lust, but none deny. So God be pleased, thus live will I. For my pastimes, on sing and dance, my heart is set on goodly sport. For my comfort, who shall me let? Youth must have some dalliance, for good or ill some pastimes. Company methinks then best, all thoughts and fancies to digest. For idleness is chief mistress of vices all. And who can say but mirth and play is best of all? Company with honesty is virtue, vices to flee. Company is good or ill, but every man hath his free will. The best ensue, the worst eschew, my mind shall be. Virtue to use, vice to refuse, thus shall I use me. For my pastimes, on sing and dance, my heart is set on goodly sport. For my comfort, who shall me let? One of my favorite Henry VIII songs. Even if it is in a new key, or a key that I don't often play it in. So we're coming, it's hard to believe we're coming to late summer already. It always seems to sneak up on me. And I've been thinking a lot about that, about trying to savor every moment and not let myself get too upset by the heat, because before we know it, we'll all be probably pretty chilly, at least in my part of the world. And some of you are lucky to be far enough south and in warmer climes, and that might not be an issue, but around here it gets pretty cold. So I have a question for everybody else. Yeah, how about that? It was Pirate Weekend, so it kind of fits the theme. So my question for everybody who's tuned in, and as I play the next song, maybe think about this a bit. What is your favorite thing about late summer? It can be anything. Curious to hear about what you love about this time of year. And we can talk a little bit about that after this next song, which is actually an early summer song. Well, I wrote it for early summer, but I think it still, I don't know, it still applies for me. Because I love summer. I pretty much always have. So. pictures, the longing sound of weeks and days. What wonders you discover, to tread attentive while day wanes. Warm though frozen still, magic hour rambling, cicadas underpining, blue shadows stretch out lazily. Thistles waving proudly, like locust perfume on the wind. The air so thick with beauty, invites me into reverie. Weightless apex bask in rest, succumb once more to gravity. A siren calls nearby distress to spill me from my reverie. I'm not strong, but I'll try, because so much of this world is wrong. There's so much that I love, and yet the road to correction's long. We've come close, close before, but I can't hold on to hope too long. Pull me in, hold me tight, help me stand for the change to come. There's music in these pictures, the longing sound of weeks and days. What wonders you discover, to tread attentive while day wanes. All right, so that's an honest
I
answer.
like that. I like that.
That's good. That's good.
Nathan said Imperial Pumpkin.
That's
And then they're making it probably now.
it's probably already sold out by now.
And the best thing just happened. Judith made Bob, Cool Bob. Bob the Apple.
Yeah.
Bob,
Nice.
Bob has sunglasses now.
All right. All right.
So
All right. So if you didn't catch this from the notification, he shall be called Bob is what we're going with for our special little guy that Jason Burlett created for the channel for subscribers. Or you can use your channel points to unlock it. If we get enough subscribers, though, we can start adding more emotes, which I think would be really cool because Jason made like 30. And I would love to be able to use more of them because they're really cool. Yeah, I mean, I hear all of that. I think, like, I love the onset of fall. Like, I used to do a lot of open-air landscape painting, like the Impressionists. And, like, I love spring, but, like, all the colors are so brilliant and so bright. And, like, the green kind of blends together. But by late summer, the greens get a lot richer, and like it's right before the trees start to turn. Like you can already see like tinges of reds and yellows and oranges in so many of the leaves, and I love that. I love how like every species of tree gets like a very particular kind of green around this time of year, and I'm just kind of on sensory overload a lot of the time that I'm either running or walking outside. And part of that is because the air is like literally thick and like it holds so many more scents. So, I mean, there's just so much happening right now. And I love that, even if it is like almost 100% humidity all the time. Like I tell myself I don't mind the heat because I don't know. I'd rather be hot than cold. Anyway, maybe another question for the next song, which for those of you who have been tuned in for a while, you might be starting to guess maybe what I'm singing next. Or not. Oh, wait, what? Oh.
Misha wants to know how your weekend was, or is that going to be later?
Oh, no. Yeah, it was a great weekend. It was the pirate invasion at Pennsylvania Renaissance Faire this weekend, and it was great. I mean, my group, Breath of Era, it felt like we in particular were relaxing more into like our like own little repertoire, but it felt like the cast was relaxing a lot more. So like Saturday and Sunday just felt like all of us were kind of like getting a little deeper into our roles and relating to each other and to like everybody who was visiting the Shire for the day, which was pretty great. And I mean, it was really tiring because I mean it is hot, and I know I put in over 20,000 steps each day. So I mean it is a long day, and I won't deny being kind of tired at the end of it, but we had a great time. It's just so cool to bump into friends. Like one of my favorite things that happened this weekend on Saturday, Carolyn Ortwine, who is another Patreon supporter and like a longtime friend. I ran into her and her daughters, and it was just great to see her and get a chance to like actually hang out and sing a little bit, because I haven't seen her since before the pandemic locked everything down. So it was great to see Carolyn. Mary Kate Lee sat in with my group Breath of Era at our 4 p.m. show again, both days, which was just awesome. She's just such a delight to play with. Yeah, I mean, it was a really good weekend. Attendance wasn't what I was really expecting. I don't know why we're not getting the numbers that I thought. It might be because we had a pretty decent chance of rain both days and it was super humid, but I don't know. if you do want to come to the Ren Fair at Pennsylvania, get your tickets ahead of time. There's no in-person ticket sales now. So buy everything on the website. The link should be showing up in the chat if you're anywhere nearby. And there's so much to do. There are so many great things to see. Like if you want to come and just see music, there's plenty there. There's Regale, which is Mary Kate Lee and Luke Lee, who you might remember from last week. There's Cantiga, this is their first time at Pennsylvania. There's Wine and Alchemy. There's the Burley Minstrels. And yeah, there's a ton of things to see. The cast shows, I haven't gotten to see any like all the way through, but I know who's in them, and I've seen bits, so I know those are really fun. So if you're around and you're planning to go multiple times, that's the easiest way. But if you can only go once, I don't know what I would say. Definitely see Cantiga while they're here. This is the first time they've been here, and I think they play 3 times a day. It's so great to get a chance to see Martha Gaye perform. Lori and I have been watching we watched their live streams all through the last year and a half, and it is such a delight to actually get to see her perform live. And I try not to take it for granted that I've gotten to hear Thomas and Alexander play at Pennsylvania before and other places, but it's a delight to hear them and see them. So don't miss Cantiga. And as of next week, the mighty Volgamut will be landing and bringing their special blend of bombastic pipes and drums this week. That's what I meant. This coming. Next. Right. Anyway. So Misha and company will be there, and they'll have 4 sets during the day. One of them will be quiet, and I am hopefully going to be able to sit in with them. If you do not have enough Volgamut in your life, they have a live stream every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, and I will actually be guesting on that this coming Thursday. So this coming Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, Volgamut Live will be at the Wandering Bard. So all the links, of course, will work. Tune in to Volgamut Live on Twitch, right here on Twitch, or it'll also broadcast from the Subaltern Project channel as well. But you're probably better off just going directly through them. So anyway, I think that's all I got for right now. I can tell more later. I'll tell more later. So another question while I'm thinking about it. It's been a tough year. It's been a tough year and a half for a lot of us. And as we've kind of like gone through this, what have y'all been doing to keep hope up and like keep hope alive through all this? Like what's been keeping your spirits up? I know for me, it's been really helpful practicing and working on music, and whether that's just for myself or playing with friends, it's been great to have the chance to perform for all of you every week, and have like those little bits of community. But I'm curious to hear what the rest of y'all have been doing to keep hope alive. So there we are. Deliver us from madmen and fools. Deliver us from the stupid and cruel. Deliver us from destruction we've made. Deliver us from the trust we break. Deliver us from the climate we've changed. Deliver us from fire and earthquake. Deliver us from wind, flood, and hurricane. Deliver us from resources we drain. Deliver us from a lack of confidence. Deliver us from our anger misspent. Deliver us from depression that chokes. Deliver us from our absence of hope. Deliver us from partition and divide. Deliver us from a fear and a pride. Deliver us from hatred and bigotry. Deliver us from self-interest and greed. Deliver us from madmen and fools. Deliver us from the stupid and cruel. Deliver us from destruction we've made. Deliver us from the trust we break. Glory, hallelujah, hallowed be thy name. When the shit shows are done, love's finally won. We'll all join in one voice and sing. Glory, hallelujah, hallowed be thy name. Your will now be done, we're finally won. And all of our grief turn to praise. Glory, hallelujah, hallowed be thy name. Your kingdom will come and your will be done. There won't be more tears of pain. Glory, hallelujah, hallowed be thy name. Everyone is redeemed, made anew and made clean. We're made in the image of you. Glory, hallelujah, hallowed be thy name. Your will now be done, we're finally won. And all of our grief turn to praise. Well, Yeah. Yes, I was hoping they would.
Glenda's here,
Oh, hey, Glenda.
and she said driving her tractor.
Oh, cool.
And Stephanie said playing with their pup.
Right on.
Nathan's doing lots of yard work, which
Is not surprising.
not surprising. And Judith is sewing scrub hats for healthcare workers.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, in Australia, and that's been sent out to other countries like England and America as well.
That's amazing. Thanks for doing that, Judith. That's incredible. So, for those of you who didn't hear, Judith has been making hats for healthcare workers, which, since I know a bunch of healthcare workers, I know one thing that's definitely needed is extra PPE, because there wasn't always enough through all this. So, thank you for that.
That is true.
Beyond that, it's an incredibly helpful thing when you're one of the frontline workers and you know that other people know and care what you're going through. So if you know a healthcare worker right now in any capacity, they have seen more in the last year and a half than they've probably seen in most of the rest of their careers because of the stress that COVID has put on healthcare systems. So definitely give them a little bit of love when you see them. That might be a bit extra. So that's great.
Yeah, so Glenda said this is a good song for New Orleans right now.
Yeah, seriously.
Stephanie said, wow, my heart really needed this song.
Oh, thank you, Stephanie. And yeah, we have friends in New Orleans. Like, New Orleans is very dear to our heart, as we got married there.
Yay, we got married in New Orleans.
So yeah, it's an incredibly beautiful town with an incredible culture, and so many things that are unique and so particular to there, and everything in the path of the hurricane right now. It's the Mississippi was running backwards for a while, and that's awesome in, like, yeah, from the storm. Yeah, which is awesome in, like, the literal way. Like, it's both incredible and terrifying. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you for sharing your hopes. A little bit of yard work, a little bit of service for healthcare workers. Yeah, that's all great stuff. So, a little bit more music. How about that? Let's do that. Trusting to the storehouse of the mind, my words coruscant. Clarity of sparkling memories unbroken, curated by will and curiosity. Things read and shared and seen retrieved. Images that once seemed clear are blurring. Perceptions clouded with uncertainty. More lost gains as it all slips away. The picture distorted. So much seen, but with unfocusing goes unheeded. Storehouse of the mind, overfull. of touch. Can't retrieve. Out of reach. Out of touch. Can't retrieve. So if you do find yourself at the Ren Fair, one thing that is new, so there are two kind of official, unofficial shows that I get to do every day. So one, I get to do, like the main one, is we've been scheduled for 4 p.m., and for the last 2 weekends, we've been at the Grape and Grain Gazebo, which you can find on the Daily Writ. And if that changes and I see you, I will let you know. But so far, we've been at the Grape and Grain Gazebo at 4 p.m. on Saturdays and Sundays. And I've been playing in the new herb garden, which is kind of near the maze or like the entrance to the jousting field, depending upon which side you're coming to it. And that is usually around 1 p.m. So that is just quiet, and if there's anything that you wanted to hear from the stream, that would be the place to go for it. And then, of course, there are random occurring acts of minstrelsy throughout the day that are possible. I might experiment with looking for places where I can kind of post up in between my scheduled appearances around the Shire. But you can catch me also in Queen's Court, which is 11:30, and the Midday Revels, which is 3 o'clock, and also Ultimate Joust. So if you've never been to the Ren Fair before, or if you've been to a Ren Fair where I'm guesting with Volgamut, it will be a radically different experience in that I will remain in character as Sean O'Leary the entire time while I'm at Pennsylvania Ren Fair. So I will stop and I will hang out with you and I will say hello. And I will definitely acknowledge that I know you, but I probably won't talk about technology or anything else in the moment. For that, I'm sorry. I'm doing my best to try and keep up the illusion that we are all in the Shire of Mount Hope together. So accept my apologies in advance if I stay in character while we're hanging out. And my thanks for coming to the PA Ren Fair. If you're in a place where you're nearby and you feel comfortable with being around other people. I will say that it's been really good to be out and performing, and people have been generally giving other folk space. So if you're fully vaccinated, should have no problems. People are being pretty respectful. A lot of the merchants are masking, which I think makes sense because even if their doors are open, it's a little more enclosed than a lot of the performances. But yeah, hopefully I'll get to see some of you around if you're anywhere near the Pennsylvania Ren Fair. We run until October 31st, and I know as we get closer to Halloween, there's a lot of really fun stuff that always happens that I know most of the cast probably doesn't even know. So I'm just as excited about the surprises as you will be. Here's the surprises. The good kind.
Misha's learning about channel points.
Ah, yes, channel points.
Subscription.
So the oh, cool. All right, cool. Well, that's what it's all there for. So awesome. All right. Well, I do have some more music to share with you.
One more time. This time with feeling.
My words, they are simple. My story is true. Oh, once I was carefree, my own path to choose. I courted a lady by night and by day, but now she has left me and gone far away. If I were a blackbird, the wind neath my wing, I would follow the vessel my true love sails in. In the top rigging, I'd there build my nest. I'd flutter my wings, oh, the one I love best. Followed me gladly to Donnybrook Fair. I bought her fine ribbons to tie in her hair. She offered to marry and stay by my side, but then in the morning she sailed with the tide. If I were a blackbird, the wind neath my wing, I would follow the vessel my true love sails in. In the top rigging, I'd there build my nest. I'd flutter my wings, oh, the one I love best. My parents, they chide me and will not agree, saying me and my true love ne'er married should be. But let them deprive me, let them do what they will. While there's life in my spirit, she's the one I love still. If I were a blackbird, the wind neath my wing, I would follow the vessel my true love sails in. In the top rigging, I'd there build my nest. I'd flutter my wings, oh, the one I love best.
Misha made some noise about a request, but didn't request anything.
That checks out.
And then I got a message from the direct line.
I see. Okay.
Oh, your mom and dad said hello.
All right.
Direct line.
Right. Well, you said you had a message. You didn't say what. It's sort of like having a request or saying you have a request and not actually making it. There's an A part and a B part of that information. Hello, Mom and Dad. Well, for those of you who are just tuning in, I'm Jeremy Grafe. This is the Subaltern Project channel on Twitch. And if you haven't already and you like what you're hearing, please do follow and turn on your notifications so that you know when I go live. I go live every Monday night at 8 p.m. on a normal Monday. However, those of us in the U.S. are celebrating Labor Day next week, which means a 3-day weekend for Pennsylvania Renaissance Faire. It also means I'm not going to live stream because it's going to be a heavy weekend, and I love you all, and I want to give you the best possible show. So I don't want to do that after I've had 3 12-hour-a-day weekends and rush home. So
You can't rush home to do a show.
No.
You won't be here.
no, I won't make it.
Ren Fair.
Right. And there's plenty going on there that probably streaming at the end probably wouldn't make sense. So I'm taking next Monday night off. I'm going to be sending out an email to remind everybody, and I'll probably post that on socials as well. But I'm taking next Monday off from the live stream, not from work. But the week after that, I will be joined by Amanda Kitchens. So people who have been watching for a while have seen Amanda on the show a few times, and we're actually going to be getting together to practice a little bit on Wednesday, since she is also at the Pennsylvania Renaissance Faire as part of the Burley Minstrels. So I'm really excited about that for a bunch of reasons. So, yeah. Anyway, those are all the announcements. And the other bad news is I have but one song with which to share with you, which is, well, you'll see. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. And, yeah. One more song. In this benighted world, the grace of the sun's rays are just a memory. Within the darkness here, that marks time with every passing year, we find your emissaries. Distant light, visible by day, never shine more bright than under cloak of night. Giving guidance and courage to those wandering far from the bright hope of day. There is no home for us here, yet we're searching for a way, any hint of break of day. There is no home for us here, yet we're searching for so my beloved lights found each other across vast skies. Delight in each other, every adventure as you start this new life together. Enjoy the promise of all that will come as you share your light and heat. Trust the light, the love that you cling to when all around grows dark. Let the love you share radiate outward to all that you draw around you. A beacon of hope, of kindness and mercy to guide others on their way. And so may your life together be filled with patience. And so may your life together be filled with kindness. May your love for one another stand as a witness. May your love you have endured throughout all your lives. May your now of hope through the glow of your joy. Friends, thank you so much for joining me on this Monday night. Love you so much. See you next time. And Thursday this week on the Vogelmood channel. Good night, all.